All right, so welcome to Pilates today. And you have your sticks. We're not going to do the whole class with sticks, but do a few things with the stick. So we're going to start sitting up today. Should I start? All right. So moving the flesh away from the sits bones and plug them in. I'm sitting on a little cushion, a rolled towel, a folded blanket, whatever. You can always sit on that because it lifts the buttocks up, drops the hips down, and gives you a nice long spine. Have your sticks close by because we're going to use them shortly. And welcome to Pilates today. So let's sit nice and tall. You're going to lift the sternum up away from the belly button. Drop the shoulders down your back. Soften your hands in your lap. And I invite you to close your eyes now. Starting a little bit differently today. Just feel your surroundings, all the sounds around you. And Pilates is all about concentration, precise movements. Mr. Pilates says that we are to start in good form, go in good form, and come out in good form. So just try and see what you can do. Do your best today. Remember that we always connect to the breath. And in Pilates, we breathe in through the nose and out through pursed lips. If that's not working for you, just breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. You want to draw the belly button back to the spine and scoop your muscles up underneath that rib cage. Very important to do that. So we keep the center engaged at all times. Okay, the center, the pelvic floor muscles, and the abdominal muscles. So welcome again, everybody. Welcome. Okay, I think you're all here now. So once again, close your eyes, sitting up nice and tall today. We're going to start here. Lifting the sternum away from that belly button, sliding your shoulder blades down your back, and relax your hands in your lap. We're going to just take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the nose to start. So let us begin to draw that oxygen in through both nostrils. Fill your lungs up from behind the belly button all the way up to the sternum. And exhale from the sternum down to the belly button. Okay, nice soft deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. So Pilates is all about the core. Everything radiates out from that core, that center. So we're going to concentrate on that today. And as I said earlier on, it's all about concentration, precise movements, breath, centering. Okay. Breathing in and out. On the next exhale, just drop your chin softly to your chest. Keep lifting your spine up. Exhale your right ear to your right shoulder. And we're going to take the left hand away from the lap and walk it out to the front edge of your mat. If you're sitting this way, it could be the back way of your mat. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So just take that left hand out, walk those fingers out, keep lifting that spine, breathe. Shoulder stretch. Neck stretch. And then slide that hand back in, drop the chin to chest, and let's go for the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall, slide the shoulder blades down your back. And then we're going to walk the right hand out for a nice neck and shoulder stretch. Feel the stretch all the way down your arm, perhaps. Breathe it in and out. And then slide that hand in, drop the chin to the chest, and then circle your head very carefully in one direction. Chin to chest, and then circle in the other direction. Chin to chest, and raise that head back up. Interlace the hands. Draw those arms out there, so your palms are facing forward. Take a breath, and as you exhale, roll your tailbone underneath you. Scoop your tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Round the shoulders and drop the chin slightly down. Take a good stretch in. And then we're going to lift up that spine now. Raise those arms up. Release the hands and just circle the arms back to your lap. Very good. I hope you all have your sticks. If you don't have a stick and you have a strap, we're going to pick that stick up now. So you're going to hold that stick in your hand. You can decide how far you may want your arms out to the sides of your stick, ends of your stick. And then we're going to inhale those arms up. Now when we reach those arms up, can you pull those shoulder blades down your back? And just lift those arms up. Take a breath as you exhale. We're going to take the stick back to the back of the head. So don't move your head out of the way to get that stick down. Lift that head up, crown to the ceiling, and it doesn't matter where the stick reaches, do not move your head. So if you can slide the stick down to the shoulders, so be it. If you can't, just go to your edge of comfort. And then we raise that stick back up. Arms are nice and straight here. Let's do two more like this. Down. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Open the chest and up. And one more. Down. And up. Okay, you're going to take your stick to one side. Just hold it like this. Inhale the opposite arm up. Take a breath as you exhale a little side bend here. So you're going to take that arm and try to just hold that stick. Drop shoulders down, squeeze that tummy in, and take a little side bend. So you can press that stick down into your mat and really open up that right side of the body as you breathe in, breathe out. Lift that sternum up, squeeze those shoulder blades back, breathe. Okay, let's lift the stick up. And we take it to the other side. Okay, so hold it where it feels comfortable for you. Lift up the spine, inhale the other arm up, and then reach over, hold the top of your stick. Draw the shoulder blades down your back, opening up the joint in that shoulder there, and then we're going to bend to the right and open up that left rib cage. Breathe in. Breathe out all the stuff that's stuck in there. Try to relax as much as you can, but stretch at the same time. And slowly come back up to center. We're going to take the stick in our hands now. We can hold it here. Take a breath as you exhale. We'll reach that stick out. Roll that tailbone underneath you. Push your spine back a little bit and draw that stick out there. You can drop the head slightly down and really feel that stretch in the back. And notice that the front of the body narrows here. Protraction happening here. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to lift up the spine. So take a breath and you're going to pull the shoulders back, taking the stick halfway into the chest, like so, and pull your shoulder blades into the spine. Lift up that chest. Take a little gaze up towards the ceiling, but don't hurt the neck, or just look out there in front of you. Squeezing the shoulder blades back. Okay, so this is the retraction. We're working into the shoulders. Exhale, out. Front of the body narrows, back of the body broadens. And then we come up, bring the stick halfway in, stop here, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift up that spine. So the front of the body now is nice and long across the chest there, and your back is narrowed here. Let's do one more like this. Let's out, Is that somebody trying to say something here? No? Good. So we're narrowing the front of the body, broadening the back of the body. This is good for the Pilates to come. And then we're going to come in with a stick, lift up your spine, pull those shoulder blades back behind you. Retraction here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Good. Take a breath. Okay, we're going to place the stick down for the moment. So have it very close to you because we are going to use it. I'm going to come around now to sit in with the feet straight out. So moving the flesh away from the sitting bones, you want to slide your feet away from each other, dig into the heels and draw your toes back. Now, this is where you're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You're going to have pursed lips when you exhale. And scoop your tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. You want to hold that muscle action. Keep it there. You can breathe from the bottom of the rib cage up to the sternum. All right, the Pilates breath, different to the yogic breath. So let's try that again. You're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, scoop those tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Hold that muscle action. You're going to take your stick up. Hold it here. We're going to take a breath now. As you exhale, keep scooping the tummy muscles. Roll the tailbone underneath you. You have a little steep curve at the base of the spine. And we're just going to go back a little bit like this. Keep the curve in the spine. And then we're going to squeeze the tummy in and lift all the way up. So when you come up here, you're going to move forward towards the toes a little bit. So flex your feet and dig the heels into the mat. Keep it there. Let's go again. Exhale and roll back just a little bit. Quarter way, halfway. Inhale, scoop the tummy muscles in and up. Lift up. And just come forward towards the toes a little. Again, exhale, scoop, scoop, scoop. Roll back. Inhale, scoop, scoop, scoop. Come up. And move forward towards the toes. Again, down we go. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And up. And forward to the toes. We're going to do two more like this. Exhale, roll back, holding that stick. Good. Keep the scoop. Come up. And roll forward to the toes. Exhale, roll back. Not all the way back. And come up. And roll to the toes. Lovely. Now this one, make sure you're down towards the bottom of your mat because we're going to roll back onto our back. So dig your heels into the mat, draw the toes, take a breath, keep the scoop. Now round that spine, tailbone underneath you, hands are nice and firm here. Roll down, roll down, roll down, roll down. Good. Just place the stick beside you for a moment here and then walk your heels in towards the buttocks. You want to roll your shoulder blades underneath you and just relax your hands beside your body. Chin slightly down. Take a breath. Let's roll that pubic bone up towards the belly button. That's exhale there and then inhale, roll it away from the belly button. So let's keep going. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale, pubic bone towards the belly button. Inhale away from the belly button. Exhale, come in. Inhale, roll away. Exhale, come in. Inhale, roll away. Okay. Today I'm going to do the hundreds with everybody. And let me sit up a second here. People ask why the hundreds is in the beginning of the class because it's so challenging. What I'm going to do today, we're just going to go to 50. And the reason for that is that the hundreds fires up our powerhouse. It heats up the body because we're using the breath and we're pumping the arms at the same time. And that's why they tend to use it in the beginning of the class to get the body nice and warm. All right. Now, if You cannot lift your head up. This is the position we're going to be in for the hundreds. I'll just show you. Knees over the hips. So if you're not able to lift yourself up and stay like this for the entire class, you can put a cushion behind your head or you can come flat down like so. Now, the hundreds, your arms are to be very active here. Stretch them out. Draw the fingers together like this. And it's as if you're slapping water. So the arm position is this. It's not floppy arms and you're not moving around like this. You're nice and firm in the legs here, firm in the arms, and you're inhaling for 5, like so, and you're exhaling for 5. All right? If some of you are strong enough and you want to extend the legs out while you're doing this, you can also do that. I'm not that strong, so I don't really shoot my legs out. All right? So we're going to go for the hundreds. You decide if you want to lie flat. You want to put a cushion behind your head or your shoulders. So we're going to get in position now. So raise that right leg up in tabletop position. Knee over the hip. The left leg comes up to meet it. You're going to take a breath. Inhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. And if you choose to raise up head, neck, and shoulders, make sure you're coming right up on those shoulders. Now your arms are out here, nice and firm. So let's begin. You're going to inhale through the nose for 5 and exhale through the mouth for 5. Let's go. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Release the arms, release the upper body, and release your legs. You're going to draw the thighs into the chest. Roll those knees around. And reverse that circle. Good. Now lengthen your legs all the way out on the mat. Roll up. So you're going to take your hands to the outer fleshy parts of your thighs and roll them out to the outside, and your inner thighs roll in towards each other. Tighten up those legs, go into the kneecaps. Take a big breath here as you exhale through your mouth, purse lips. You're going to knit your bathroom muscles and pull them up slightly and scoop your tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Take up your stick. Take the arms back a little bit behind you, not too far back. And then notice that the rib cage will pop up a little bit when that happens. I invite you now to take another breath in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth and slide that rib cage down towards your hips. Notice that. Let's go again. We're going to inhale through the nose. And as we exhale through the mouth, we're going to raise up head, neck, and shoulders. And begin to peel yourself up off that mat. And then come forward towards the toes, not too much forward. Keep scooping those tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage, and we're going to roll down. So roll that tailbone underneath you, and we're going to roll back. When the back of your body, your shoulder blades touch your mat, then the arms come up and go back for the second round. All right, so everybody, don't start yet. Make sure those inner thighs are rolled in towards each other. Pelvic floor muscles are slightly knitted and drawn up. You're inhaling through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And let's go again. Take a big breath here. We're going to exhale, come up. Exhale, exhale, exhale. You can start it with the inhale here if you like. And then we're going to roll down. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Arms are nice and straight and strong. And we come back to center. Okay, from now on, I'm going to count you. So let's go. We're going to inhale and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stay with the count. Let's go. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and scoop, scoop, scoop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and scoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One more up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful, everybody. I hope that works for you. Okay, we're going to do our leg circles. Let us take the right thigh to the chest and just gently hold it there. Breathe your left leg up towards the ceiling. You're going to turn the leg out a little bit and point your toes. So your knee is turning a little bit towards the left and the hip socket there. Unscrewing that hip socket there. Take a big breath here. You're going to start. We're going to drop the leg down. Take it out to the side. Bring it back around. And let's go again. Down, out, up, down, out, up. Make sure you're breathing. Scooping those tummy muscles in and up. Bring that leg back up and let's reverse that circle. Let's go. Breathe. Nice controlled movements here. Remember, we start in good form, we stay in good form, and we come out in good form. One more circle in this direction. No wobbling around. And straighten that leg up to the ceiling, bend that knee, change sides. So your hand is going to gently hold the left thigh down as you reach that right leg up. Take a breath. I know you have lost that scoop, so let's get it back. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. We're going to turn that leg out, like first position in ballet. Good. And then we're going to drop the leg down, take it out to the side, and bring it back up. So it's almost like a little semicircle we're doing here. Control it, everybody. Control it. No rocking around. Just one more to go in this direction. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Come back up to center and change. Out to the side, up to the ceiling. Drop it down. Breathe. One more to go after this. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up to center. Bend that knee. Hug them in. Take the hands underneath your thighs. And let's roll ourselves up for rolling like a ball. So you can choose to tip your toes on the mat if you think you're not balancing much today. All right, so let's walk the heel in towards the buttocks. Come on your tippy toes and reach the heels up. Now everybody, take a big breath in through the nose, exhale through pursed lips, and scoop your tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Again, you're going to roll that tailbone underneath you. Your spine needs to be like the back of a rocking chair. If you go back, watch, and flatten out that spine, then you have no momentum to come back up. Please. So Jeffrey said, well, don't come back up. All right, so you can choose. So walking the heels in, come on the tippy toes, raise those heels up. Take a breath. Now ready to start it. Exhale through the mouth and scoop, scoop, scoop. Good. Roll the tailbone underneath you now. Some of you might want to hold under the knees at the front of your foot, or you can hold the back of the thigh. All right, let's start. Drop the chin down. Keep the spine curved and let's go. Roll back, come up and stop. Roll back, come up and stop. Keep scooping. Roll back, come up and stop. Squeeze that tummy in. Roll back, come up and stop. Roll back, come up and stop. And two more. Come up and stop. And last one, come up and release. We're going to sit up. Soles of the feet together. Take your hands and press the thighs down. Lift up the spine. Take a breath as you exhale. Just lean into this. Let's take a little stretch here. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, we're going to pick up the sticks and roll that onto your back. We're going to do the single leg stretch now with the stick in on the thighs. So take your right leg up in tabletop position, knee in line with your hip, left leg up. Place the stick on your tops of your knees like this and just gently hold the stick. You can choose to lie down, you can choose to put something behind your head, or if you're ready to raise up, head, neck, and shoulders up, let's start. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, pursed lips, and raise right up to the shoulder blades. And we're going to start here. So scoop, 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 look down between your thighs in front of the room there. And we're going to extend that right leg out. Bring it into the stick, left leg out. Okay, come in everybody and lie back down. Okay. Listen to me, you don't have to look. Just stay there and rest. We're going to flex the foot. And what you're going to do is imagine that your heels are sliding on train tracks out there. And then we come back in. So we're not looking for momentum to fling that leg out there. We're looking to use those muscles to slide that heel on train track and come back in. Good form. Let's start again. Sorry about that. Okay, so knees over the hips. Take a big breath in. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Lift up head, neck, and shoulders if you choose to. Now flex your feet. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Don't push your tummy up. You want to scoop it down. Let's go. Right leg slide out on that track. Slide in. Left leg slides and come in. And let's go. And in. Second set. And in. For the third set. And in. And left leg. Good. And let's go. And in. Keep scooping. And in. One more set. Slide. And in. Slide. And in. And release. Nice and graceful. Release the stick beside your body. And bring the thighs into the chest. Give them a hug. You can make some circles with those knees just to release any tension that we might have built up anywhere. And then from here, we're going to do the crisscross. Okay. Feet on the mat. Take a breath here. Just take the hands behind the skull. And you can drop your skull down into the hands to release that neck. You can point your thumbs into the neck to support your neck, and your fingers just wrap around the skull. Let us take a breath as you exhale. We're going to lift that right leg up in tabletop and left leg up. Take another breath here as you exhale. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Extend your left leg out and cross your left elbow to that right knee. And bring the leg in and cross to the other side. Now don't try to force the elbow to the knee. You want to take your rib cage across and center and change and center. No wobbling. And change. Center and change. Center and change. Last one. And change. Beautiful. Come back to center. Release head, neck, and shoulders. Squeeze those thighs into your chest. And take some circles. And I'm going to take this into a little twist. So the arms, let's take the arms above the head. Drop both thighs over to the right side. And twist the upper body to the left. Keep scooping those tummy muscles in and up. Don't lose that. Turn the nose up to the ceiling, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. We shift the buttocks to the right as we drop the legs to the left. Now stay in this position. You're going to roll over to the left. Press the right hand in the mat, extend that right leg and push yourself up. Okay, we're going to come over into table. Okay, so let us check that the knees under that hip. And we're going to press down into the palms, open those fingers nice and wide. Now, gravity is against us here, everybody. So what we have to do, move that tummy right up. So take a big breath in as you exhale through your pursed lips. You're going to scoop those tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Take a breath as you exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you. Just push your spine up, feel the shoulder blades, feel the neck and the hip drop. Keep scooping, don't lose the abdominal muscles now. Keep it up there and let's reverse that circle. Keep the tummy in, even though you're reversing that movement. Sorry, that circle. And then we're going to draw the shoulders down your back and just move halfway up. Coming back to center, keep the scoop. Now try not to rock around or move too much here. You're going to slide that right leg out. Keep your hips squared to the mat. Walk your left hand out. And without moving anywhere else in your body, raise the leg and the arm and let us balance here. So we use this in Pilates as well. So the arm and the leg is moving away from each other. You're squeezing that tummy muscle in and we're balancing here. Release the leg down to the mat, release the arm out, nice and straight, and then slide them in without moving anything else. There goes my little hubby. All right, so we're going to take the left leg and slide it out. Keep it on the mat. Nothing else moves. The right hand walks out. Take a breath. Exhale through the mouth. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Shoulders are down. And we're going to lift the arm and the leg together. Square the hips. And stretch. Keep the scoop. Don't let the belly hang down. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up out of those shoulders. Breathe. Now take the leg straight out on the mat. Just as you started, the arm goes straight out. And then slide everything in without moving too much. Good. Take a breath. Beautiful. Now sit. And take the leg straight out. All right, moving the flesh away from those sitting bones. And let's prepare to do the saw. So slide your legs out to the outside edges of your mat. And you want to move that flesh away from the sitting bones and press them down. Reach that sternum away from that belly button. You're on the heels and we draw the toes back. Engage the thighs. Pull up through the core. Arms out here. Soften your elbows. Now we're going to take a breath over to the right. So inhale first as you turn to the right. And then you exhale, take your little finger towards the toes. Watch this backhand here. Everybody look at me a second here. We do not want to take this backhand this like this. I've seen it done and you're going to hurt that shoulder. So we don't want this. We want this. Take it straight out of that shoulder joint and soften the elbow. So, okay, let's go. We're reaching over, scoop, scoop, scoop. Imagine you have a big ball in front of you. Good. Then we come up on the side. And then we come to the center. Good form, right? So Pilates will be really proud of us. So before we start, scoop again. Let us inhale. Start to inhale over to the left. So your right little finger is going to reach down to the left toes. Scoop that tummy in. Breathe. Come up on your left side. Draw the shoulders down. and then come to the center. All right, we're going to speed it up. Inhale to the right. Exhale, little finger to toe. Inhale, back on the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, down, little finger to toe. Inhale, back up on the left. Exhale, center. Let's go. Inhale, right. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Squeeze. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. Spine. The belly right back into the spine. Inhale, right. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up on the right side. Exhale, middle. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Inhale, back up on that left. Exhale, center. Beautiful, everybody. So do the feet together again, and let's just stretch that spine forward. So lift up, keep the scoop, breathe. Okay, releasing the knees up. We're going to come to do a side series now. So you can lie on, I think maybe we're going to stay together for this one. So let us all lie on the right side. You're going to take your body towards the back of the mat. Now lift up that underside of the body and slide all the way down. Keep a nice stretch underneath. Now pick up both feet and put them towards the front corner of your mat, just a little bit, to get a slight curl. The next thing you want to do is take your top hand to the top hip and pull it forward. Then the top hand goes in front of your chest for support. So lengthen the body now. Now another thing here, let me remind you that when we're working that top leg, think about the bottom leg also working. So make sure that you're engaging both knees, both thighs. Knit your bathroom muscles, fill them up. Take a big breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and scoop those tummy muscles in and up. You want to make sure that you hold that muscle action in there. Your top hand is here. Okay, lean that top hip forward a little bit. Keep the scoop. The moment you start to drop back like this, we know that you have lost tummy muscles. And I can't see you, unfortunately, so please try. All right? So we're in good form here. Take a big breath in as you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in again. We're going to raise that top leg up a little bit, and the bottom leg comes up to meet it, and both legs come down. Now, I know that every time we do this, and sometimes I'm guilty, the shoulder, watch this, we do this, and when we do this, the shoulder, oh, draw everything up, look. All right, we don't need to do that. Draw the shoulder down, and then we release everything. All right, so watch that shoulder. Let's go again. Top leg up, bottom leg up, both legs down, up, up, and down. One more, up, up, and down. Okay, bend your knees and take them a little bit to the chest, not all the way in. And then you're going to extend that top leg straight out of the hip socket like this. Right out. Okay, turn that knee forward. Point your toes and drop that leg, but don't touch the mat. Drop it down a little bit. Good. Now, as you raise that leg up to the ceiling, flex the foot. Lift it up. Point it and take it down, but don't touch the mat. Let's go. Keep the scoop. Up in the flex, down in the point. Up in the flex, down in the point. Up in the flex, down in the point. One more. Up in the flex and down in the point. Good. Bend that knee and take the thigh right up here. Keep it high into the chest. Okay, flex the foot. And we're going to straighten it. Take it back slightly. It's almost like you're making little circles with that leg. So you're going to come back in with the knee to the chest. Straighten it. In, like you're making a little circle like this. and straighten it out. And in and out. Don't let the leg drop. And in and out. Let's do one more. I'm not even counting. In and stretch it out. Good. Keep it there. We're going to do some little pulses to the ceiling so the knee points forward, leg is flexed. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring it in. Let's hug it into the chest. Give it a little hug. Straighten this bottom leg. Bring the top leg over it. You can hold it with the top hand if you'd like to. And then we're going to again turn that knee forward, flex the foot. So the heel points a little bit up towards the ceiling and the toes down. Take a big breath here, everybody. As you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in and up. And we're going to raise that leg as high up as you can and take it down, but don't hold it, not to the mat. All right, babes? And up. And down, and up, and down, and up, and down. One more, up, and down. Now lift it up, and we're pulsing to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release it. Good. Let's turn over to the other side. I'm going to switch. So the first thing we want to do when we switch now, because we're all lost everything by doing this, we want to lie towards the back of the mat. Make sure the underside of your body is nice and straight. It's long. No curving into that waist. Pick up your feet and put it to the front corner of your mat. Take the top hand and push that hip forward a bit. Put the hand back in front of you. You need to use this hand. All right? We have some exercises where we don't use the hand. We leave it here. Not today. All right. So knees are engaged. Thighs. Knit the bathroom muscles and pull them up. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And scoop, scoop, scoop. Hold that muscle action. Starting in good form here. Shoulders down. Well, shoulders have nothing to do with this. Top leg comes up. Bottom leg comes up. You might notice a slight difference in this side. And both legs down. Keep the scoop. Top leg up. Bottom leg up. Nice and smooth movements. And both down. 2 more. Up. Up. Keep the scoop. And down. And up. Up. And down. Now you're going to bend the knees in slightly. Not too much. And then that top leg is going to come straight out. Look at your body and see that that leg is out. Okay, so take a big breath here. We're going to point the leg and lift it up and flex and take it down. I believe that's what we did. So let's go. Point and flex to come down. Nice smooth movements here. You can look at your body and see what you're doing. So up and down and up and down. Let's do 2 more. Up and down and up and down. Good. Now we bend that knee into the chest like this. Okay, and we flex that foot and we push it out. Take it slightly to the back and you come in again with the knee. Almost like little tiny circles. You can feel it. Nothing else moves. Don't try to wobble around too much. You're not going to take that leg back and the front of the body comes forward. Control it. And in. And control it. And come in. And let's just do 1 more. And out. And in. Good. You can squeeze that leg in, and then we're going to put the foot in front and extend the underneath leg now. So the knee and the toes point forward. You're going to flex that foot. Come back into that scoop. I bet you most of it Most of you have lost that scoop. So take a breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and scoop, scoop, scoop. All right. So let's go. We're going to lift it right up as high as you can. Don't hurt yourself though. Okay, shoulders down, scoop. And we take it down, but don't touch the mat. And we go up, down. Remember that the knees pointing forward, not turning like this, but forward, and keep lifting as high as you can, low. Not too fast. Don't take it too fast, or else you might not. You see, you're going to fool around when you do too fast because you're not concentrating. You're lifting and you're lowering. Yes. Breathe. Good. Not counting, so kind of going by the feeling because I've lost the count. When you chat too much, you lose the count, right? So let's do 2 more. Up and down and up and down. Okay? Now we're going to lift it up and we're pulsing. I'll count this one for 10. Let's go up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release it. Good. Take a breath. Ooh, we're going to roll over onto that tummy. Now come up onto the forearms. So make sure your elbows are underneath those shoulders. And take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale through your pursed lips. And scoop those tummy muscles in and up. You should have a little space between your abdominal muscles, your tummy there, and your mat. So lift it up underneath there, right up. Okay. Press into the hands and reach that chest out there. Feel the shoulder blades slide on your back. Neck is nice and long. So don't try to look up, just look down at your mat. Out there in front of you, breathe. Preparing for breaststroke. So we're going to come down, slide your hands by your shoulders, wind your feet a little bit away from each other. Anybody watching you just swimming in the Olympics? So we're in the Olympics now. We're going to swim. All right. So press into your pelvic triangles, scoop those tummy muscles in and up, and we're going to go now. So we inhale, shoot those arms out there. Exhale, scoop around in that water, lift up the chest, point your nose down, and release. Again, slide those hands out, scoop into that water in your breaststroke, and release. Again, slide the hands out, swim, come up and release, and out. And scoop into that water, lift your chest up, put your nose down, and release. And shoot those arms out there. Breathe as you swim and release. One more. Who's winning the goal? And swim, swim, swim. And release. Bend those knees. Oh. And release those feet down. So we're going to come up. Put a palm on top of each other. Pivot elbows around. Preparing to do our beats. And I'm going to remind you about the beats. The beats is the one where we squeeze that buttocks really tight. Remember the imagery I used to give you? Since Jeffrey's taping the class, I'm not giving that imagery. You know it, right? So what we do here is we put the heels together and the toes turn out. So when we squeeze that buttocks and we squeeze the thighs and the knees and we lift up like so. And then I'm going to count you like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 4. Sorry. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. So the breathing is like the hundreds. You're just shooting that breath out. All right. And you're inhaling and you're exhaling while you're flicking those heels together. This one is called the beats. All right. So palm on top of each other. Rest the forehead on top of your palm. Take a breath here and scoop those tummy muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. And then
Lift your thighs up. Tighten those thighs and those knees. Put your heels together and turn your toes out. Keep squeezing the buttocks and let's go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beat, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Oh, say hallelujah. Oh. All right, then the knees, reach you at the feet. Take your hands outside to the edges of your mat. Let's go for a little cobra here to stretch your body. So we press down into the pelvic triangle. Slide the feet out. Take a breath as you exhale, push your floor down away from you. As you lift your upper body up, keep scooping those muscles in and up underneath that rib cage. Tuck your elbows in and push that chest out there. Neck is nice and long. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Tuck your toes under. Push yourself up. Walk your knees in. We're going to walk our hands all the way out to the front edge of your mat for puppy stretch. Open the fingers nice and wide. Take a breath as you exhale. Push back till the forehead touches the mat. Keep the scoop in the abdominal muscles. Don't let them drop down to the mat. Breathe. Okay, we're going to slide down onto the tummy and roll over onto your back from this position. Oh, the classes ended so fast. Oh, so let's lie down in good form, everybody. Once you get down to the back, bend your knees, and then we're going to roll those shoulder blades underneath you. Walk your heels in towards the buttocks. Hands are by your sides. You know what's coming, right? Don't you? No surprise here. Okay, so let's press down into the arms, or if your hands are troubling you, you can do this one, you know, right? So let's go. We're going to inhale. Keep scooping the abdominal muscles as you exhale through the mouth. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then we're going to lift ourselves up in our Pilates bridge. Okay, so when we're here, engage your abdominal muscles, engage the pelvic floor muscles. Pull the knees out there. Keep the thighs nice and long. Roll those shoulder blades underneath you and lift your sternum up. Notice what happens when you lift the sternum, the breastbone. Press down into the left foot. Let's take that right thigh to the chest. No wobbling here. I just wobbled. You don't wobble. And then we're going to straighten that right leg up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot. Take the leg all the way down nice and straight. When the heel touches the mat, you're going to slide that leg in. Try not to wobble. Try not to drop down. And let's go for the other side. So let's take that thigh into the chest. Keep lifting your body up. Lengthen that left leg up to the ceiling. Flex that foot. Let that leg travel all the way down to the mat. Nice and straight. Keep lifting the buttocks. And then slide that leg in to be the other leg. Keep up there in bridge. And then we're going to keep the scoop in the abdominal muscles, tighten up the buttocks a little bit, and then raise those arms up together. Don't let one leave the other. Turn the palms to face each other. Take a breath. We're going to pull those fingers up like they want to touch the ceiling. Lift those hips up. Float those arms back behind you. If they can't touch the mat, it doesn't matter. Take them where you can. Keep lifting the hips up. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Use those abdominal muscles to lift those arms back up. Palms face each other, stop in here. Turn the palms down towards the ground and float those arms all the way down to your mat. Take a breath and lower your spine down bone by bone. Take a breath, breathe in, breathe out. Let's go into our happy baby pose. So bring the thighs to the chest, put your hands on holy heels or anywhere that you can catch. Lift those legs up. We're going to bend those knees and draw the thighs down to the outer parts of by your rib cage there, either side of the body. Close your eyes and take a breath. Stretch those legs up towards the ceiling now. And then a little stretch. We're going to flex the feet and point your toes and flex and point and flex and point, and then circle for your ankles. Reverse that circle. So spread the toes nice and wide and scrunch them up. Spread them wide and scrunch them. One more, nice spread and scrunch them. Bend those knees and just hug your thighs to the chest. And then roll onto your side, any side, doesn't matter. Hugging yourself in the fetal position. Extend your top leg, press into that top hand on your mat in front of your chest, and just lift yourself up. Come into your comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. I'd like you to just close your eyes for a moment. Let your sternum away from the belly button, shoulders slide down your back. We're going to take that right hand across the chest, let the left hand help you over. Bring it into the chest as you stretch that right hand across to the left. Take that hand behind you. Take the left hand down, take it around your back. And just press both palms into your back. Lift the sternum, slide the shoulder blades down your back. Keep your eyes closed and breathe. And releasing that, we go to the other side. So the left hand goes across the chest, the right hand is going to just guide it over there and keep it there. Breathe, keep the eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall. The abdominal muscles are automatically pressed into the spine. And then we take the arm up and over behind us. Reach your right hand down, slide it up your back. Nothing says that the fingers have to touch. Just relax down, breathe. Just go to your edge of comfort. Release the hands. Shake the shoulders out. We'll inhale those arms up towards the ceiling. Take a breath as you exhale, fold forward. Rest the hands out in front of you on the floor or your mat. And just fold all the way down. Sliding those shoulder blades back, relax the head all the way down. The abdominal muscles press back into the spine. And keeping the smoothing abdominal muscles, we're going to walk the hands back up towards your shins. And let's stack your vertebrae one on top of the other as we lift that spine back up to vertical. And roll the shoulders for 1, 2, and 3, and reverse that circle. Just rest your hands in your lap, lift the sternum up. Take a nice big deep breath in, side out.
Open your eyes. Thank you very much, everybody. This class is a benefit to you. Take care. See you all on Thursday.